You're welcome once again to Kamaslai TV, and if this is your first time chancing on this YouTube channel, Karibu Sana. Karibu Sana because we are in Kenya right here, and I have with me
Lexi Norrsken.
Alright, you heard her name. Now we want you to give a brief description about yourself, an intro, let people know who you are.
Yeah, so I'm Lexi Norrsken, general partner in Norrsken 22. Norrsken 22 is a $205 million tech-focused fund. We typically invest Series A to C, with offices in Lagos, Kenya, and South Africa, and been investing across the region.
So this is not your first time in Kenya?
It's not my first rodeo. I actually live in Nigeria. Prefer it over there, to be honest.
You prefer it over there?
I do.
Why?
There's a lot of vibrance. Not to say Kenya isn't vibrant, but I like the challenge in the grids.
What are some of the challenges over there?
I mean, even going through the airport is a challenge.
Really? I've not been to Nigeria before.
The typical things, the traffic, the government, the regulators, there's a lot of friction.
Don't you think it's the whole of Africa that is like this? The system is like this, or is it only Nigeria?
You're right, it's the whole of Africa. I mean, we have Nigerian founders that come to Kenya and actually say the Kenyan market is harder to operate in than in Nigeria.
Wow. Which country are you from?
I'm American.
American. Oh, okay. Thank you for coming to Africa and doing business in Africa. I think we need this. Africa, we are lagging behind, even though we have everything in this world. What are some of the things you would say if Africans try to do this, or they try to emulate, the continent is going to be great? What is that one thing you say if we try to pursue, we are going to be great?
Look, I think what I have seen a lot of is a lot of copycat businesses. They see one Africa successful tech company, and then a lot of entrepreneurs try to replicate and copy that. But what we really need to see is a lot more critical thinking, problem solving, and what isn't already in the market. Maybe
innovation.
Yeah, innovation. Maybe you've seen it in another market, but also taking it and catering it to local context. I'd like to see a lot more of that.
All right. Coming from Nigeria to Kenya, like in terms of weather, there are differences, right?
Definitely.
Nigeria is hot.
Nigeria is hot. It's a little chilly here, right?
Yeah, it's chilly over here. But Nigeria is...
It's hot.
It's hot. But how are you able to adjust to this system? Coming from America where it freezes, you have snow, you have ice, you have all this, and coming to a country like Nigeria or Africa where the weather is not good. How do you do it?
Well, look, besides the weather, I hope it says a lot to your audience that an American moved to Africa because of the big opportunity that I saw here. So, I mean, in Nigeria we see a lot of japa, right?
You know japa?
I know japa.
Wow, how many years have you been in Nigeria?
Like 12 years now, so a long time.
12 years?
But that's the thing, is I came here because I think that the opportunity is bigger and even more accessible here on the continent. And really unlocking that capital for entrepreneurs, we can do something great.
I thought you would tell me I've been in Nigeria for 6 months. 12 years?
Yeah, 12 years.
And how often do you go to the US?
I still go back quite a bit.
Every year?
And look, I'm trying to go back a lot more also to educate CCs about what's happening over here. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but a lot
Tell
of
me, I want to know. No, say it. We are very open-minded people. We want to know everything. Don't hide anything. Just put it out there. We are cool.
I mean, I still think a lot of U.S. investors are a little bit afraid of Africa. They haven't spent time on the ground here. They just see what's in the news. So I'm trying to educate a lot more.
So you are here. Use this opportunity to tell them whatever they see on the news, whatever they see on social media, it's not the reality on the ground.
It's not the reality on the ground. Incredible talent, huge opportunities, a much more attractive customer acquisition cost, and you can still capture good opportunities.
So back in America, before you came to Nigeria, what were some of the things you were told, probably by your family, friends who were against your coming to Africa? What were some of the, what do I say, stereotype stuff you were told before coming, and the reality?
I would get kidnapped, I'd get sick from malaria, I'd never meet a husband. By the way, I found my husband in Nigeria, but he's not Nigerian.
He's not a Nigerian, but cool, since he's in Africa. But the person is an African?
He's actually Swedish.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
All that's really happened is I built an incredible business. I've made an incredible community, and I love my life here. I don't don't think I would ever be doing something as interesting or exciting as I'm doing on the ground.
So now you are in Nigeria. You've not been. I'm from Ghana. You plan doing anything in my country also?
Yeah, we're investing in Ghana as well. Smaller market, I have to say, but there's some interesting companies that we're certainly watching.
Okay. The fact that you said there were a lot of stereotypes before you came, and you are saying these positive things about Africa and not just Nigeria but entire Africa. The stereotype about Nigeria specific is very, very, very huge. A lot of people say a lot of derogatory stuff about Nigeria. Personally, I always say I've benefited from Nigerians overseas. I don't live in Ghana, I live in Qatar. But there are a lot of Nigerians in my company and they've assisted me a lot. Would you say you being in Nigeria, you've gotten direct assistance from people you don't even expect?
100%. You know what I think surprised me the most about Nigeria? Look, it's a market where you think there would be a huge amount of distrust and fraud, and look, that all occurs, for sure. But at the same time, people are very much willing to support each other. Look, they'll even, to move money overseas, they'll even use WhatsApp channels and trade with people they don't necessarily even know. And for such a market that's low trust, there's incredibly a lot of trust and sense of community that ties it all together.
All right. If you were made a president of Nigeria, yes,
I don't want to.
No. We are being positive over here. What would you do? What would you do differently that would put Nigeria on the level of a first world country?
Well, I don't think you can build a first world country overnight, but I think that there's a huge amount of steps that need to be changed to at least move us in that right direction. I mean, number one is reducing corruption. Number two is making regulation very transparent and engaging with the entrepreneurial community. And number three is investing that money that you're saving on corruption into infrastructure, building digital infrastructure, building roads, building great education facilities, so Nigerians don't have to leave the country to go get educated.
That's so brilliant of you. I really admire this from you, and I'm very happy you are on this, and you are telling the people out there who have this stereotype mentality about Africa, you are coming, malaria will kill you, they will kidnap you, and you've been here for 12 years. I mean, malaria is just like you have fever or anything. It can happen to you, it can happen to you. But it doesn't mean once you step foot in Africa, malaria is going to attack you, malaria is going to kill you. You've been here for 12 years. You are a living testimony. And thank you so much for spreading the positive news about Africa. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank
you so much. Hope that was good.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
She asked me, baby, where you from? I told her, Kenya. 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 Hey, yeah, I'm not from around, baby. I come from a village in Embu. Praise the almighty dollar. Every single day I'm a fucking baller. OTP, she says I'm handsome. Wants to fly me out like right now. Like right now. Who said a man them cannot get flied out?
Why are so many white people around this area? Why?